What's up guys, it's Mike from Mike's Reef Tank. Today we're going to talk about cleanup crews for nano aquariums, including algae eaters, detritus eaters, and sand sifters. First on our list we're going to talk about snails. We have trochus snails, which are really good for eating algae. A benefit of having trochus snails is they can right themselves on their own if they ever get flipped over on their backs, and are known to reproduce in your home aquarium. Another snail that's good for nano tanks is the astrea snail. They're also good at eating algae. One of their issues is they cannot right themselves, so make sure that you monitor them and flip them over as needed. If you don't, they'll end up being a hermit crab's lunch. Another snail I wanted to talk about was serrath snails. These snails are really good for algae. They can also go on your glass, sand, rock. These snails are also a great option and can right themselves and also reproduce in captivity. Snails to stay away from for nano aquariums, I would stay away from the margarita snails due to them liking colder water, and Mexican turbo snails because they're mini bulldozers and will knock everything around in your tank. Alright, let's talk about dwarf hermit crabs. First on the list are blue-legged dwarf hermits. They are good at removing hair algae and detritus. You could also pick up some red-leg hermit crabs. They are also good for the same thing. And scarlet hermit crabs. All these hermits are good options and will eat hair algae and detritus. As with all hermit crabs, make sure that you have additional shells in your tank, or they might start seeking out new homes by eating your snails. So it used to be common practice to house one snail and hermit crab per gallon in your aquarium. I feel if you try to go that route, you're going to have a lot of issues because there won't be enough food for them to survive. So I feel that it's best to introduce them gradually as food sources present themselves. I also wanted to add emerald crabs to this list as an honorable mention because they're really good at taking care of bubble algae in your tank, and I would only keep one of those per nano tank. Alright, let's talk about sand sifters. For sand sifters, I like the Nasaria snail. These snails will burrow through your sand, keeping their snorkels out to smell out their next meal. Next time you feed your fish, they will rise out of the sand and snatch up the leftovers. Last, let's talk about cleaner shrimp. So I've got 3 cleaner shrimp on this list. We have the peppermint shrimp, the blood red fire shrimp, and the scarlet skunk shrimp. Now all 3 of these shrimp will eat leftover food in the tank. They'll also clean parasites off your fish, and some species of peppermint shrimp have been known to eat aptasia. That's going to be it for this video. Everything I mentioned definitely will help with hair algae and detritus in your aquarium. If you guys think of anything that I didn't mention, please leave it down in the comments. And as always, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.